You know, ever since Shotaro Ishinomori created both Kamen Rider and Super Sentai, he has gotten quite a reputation. Even though he's no longer with us, his legacy is still going strong. And speaking of his work, I think it might be about time that we talk about something a little more different. Which is why I've taken the liberty of getting this book, Tokusatsu, a guide to kaiju, sentai, and Japanese special effects from their origins to the present day. So, without further ado, let's take a look at this book. Now, the first thing to mention about this book is that it has a really wild cover. I mean, look at it. I've seen a lot of wild book covers in my day, but this is pretty much a good kind of wild. And, let's see what we got inside the book here. Yeah, that's the title there. So, as you can probably already tell, this book is a history on the world of Tokusatsu. And as you can see here, there's a little panel for a little introduction for Tokusatsu. And here we have Godzilla, and I think that's supposed to be like some kind of monster I'm not familiar with. I'm not really sure. So, the first part of the book begins on a history of Godzilla. Here's the poster for Godzilla here, as well as a bunch of writing here. In the early 1960s, Japan was in the midst of its economic miracle, an era of rapid post-war recovery and growth. And I kind of like how this book that indicates the entire history of Tokusatsu, from Godzilla to the modern ages. Okay, that is a really good poster for Godzilla 1985. At least, I think it's Godzilla 1985. Godzilla Final Wars. And there's a lot of good pictures in this book, too. And a lot of interesting facts as well. We got some Godzilla movies, Neo Godzilla movies, and that is a really weird suit she's wearing. Oh, this is the monster costume section. So that's why she's wearing that. Is it because she's I still don't know why she's wearing it, but if it has something to do with the making, I'm good with that. Okay, so now we're at the E.G. Tsuburaya part. He's the creator of Ultraman. There's him down there with Ultraman. The original version of Ultraman, the prototype, I think. Or maybe it was a different version. I'm not really... I think it was the prototype, yeah. And that's weird as hell. And here we have a section here, a more satirical approach followed a year later with the Monster X Strikes Back, Attack the G8 Summit 2008. Okay, so this is the Monster Strikes Back, and a poster of a woman on there, and oh wait, the Tokusatsu also does these kind of movies? And Def Kappa is a parody centered around a kappa. Okay, that's just weird. And here's some more good pictures here. And oh wow, that's a new one. Yeah. And we also have the, this right here is the Attack on Titan movies, based off of the anime, based off of the manga, you know that jazz. You know, maybe I should do a review on this movie. I'm just not sure right now. Okay, so now we go on to the heart of Tokusatsu. They're superheroes. Okay, so the first off, we have these three here, pre-1966. These are Ogon Bat, literally the Golden Bat, and Super Giant, and Moonlight Mask. That's the one in the middle there. And we go further down, and we got ourselves an Ultraman. Yep, this was the beginning of Ultraman with Ultra Q, as you can see here by this, by the text here. You can pause and read it if you want. And here, and the Mighty Jack. Okay, I'm not sure about Mighty Jack. Let me check the description here. American poster for a film consisting clips from this series, Mighty Jack. Right. And we also have this huge picture of Ultraman right here. And also a return of Ultraman poster with Ultraman Jack 80 Taro right there. And we also have some big comebacks here, like Andromelis, Ultraman USA, and Ultraman Powered, the Tokusatsu series that clearly a lot of people hated. A lot of people hated it because of how the fight scenes were. Yeah, I think that might be the case there. I'm not really sure. And we also got Ultraman Zerf and some more Ultraman Cosmos. I think that's a movie there. And we also have a picture of Ultraman Zero's glasses, or shades, the transformation device. And we also have this text, which you can pause to read right now if you want. So yeah. Okay, so here is a section on Kamen Rider here. It was created by Shotaro Ishinomori, which comic book Goranger, which manga Goranger I just read in the opening. We also have here his other projects, Skullman, a French cover for Cyborg 009, and there's Hiroshi Fujikowa, I think. Hiroshi Fujikowa, who is also one of the first actors to play Kamen Rider. And he also played Segata Sanshiro and a fictionalized version of himself in the Shotaro Ishinomori biopic. Yeah, there was a biopic. There was a biopic movie of Shotaro Ishinomori. You might want to check that out. It's called The Man Who Created Heroes, I think. And we also got some more Kamen Rider stuff here. Kamen Rider Amazon, Sky Rider, Kamen Rider ZO. Oh, and also right here is Kamen Rider Black RX, which became Masked Rider, which, yeah, I'd rather not talk about that English dub. But Kamen Rider did go on pretty well after the few minutes. And we got some more movies. Kamen Rider Black Sun there. Here's a lot of some more text that I'm going to let you guys pause to read. And there's more here. I'll let you guys pause and read that one. Did you guys read it? Now here is this part. The Super Sentai, which started with Himitsu Sentai Gorenja, and then went on with Jakka, and then went on to become a full-blown series here. So surprisingly, they also had to bring in some suits there. Yeah, a lot, like giant robots, stuff like that here. And we also got here some more Super Sentai stuff, Power Ranger, stuff like that. And of course, some movies. Right there's the Blue Jaguar Ranger from Power Rangers Jungle Fury. And of course, the Red Tiger Ranger from Jungle Fury as well. Or the Red Ranger Geki Red from Geki Danger, and Geki Blue from Geki Danger. So yeah. We also got a picture of Higoni Sentai Akiba Ninja, along with along with some text for Akiba Ninja here. Man, the main cast of King Oja still looks awesome. And finally, to close up the book for now, we have some information on Android Kikaida, and this one here, Metalda. So this was basically an inspiration from Android Kikaida. As you can see here, they look quite the same there. Oh, wait a minute. There's something else that I want to show you in this book here. Right there you got some action figures of Akumaiza Free and Zubat, Barum 1 here. And that's Zubat without the visor and the two mask things on his face here. There's something else that I want to show you right now, which is this one. A lot of text here. And up here is Igaiga, a local hero. So this is the local hero section, but wait until you see this part here. They actually included France 5 in this book. I mean, that's crazy. Well, technically, France 5 was a popular parody of Super Sentai, which then it was a parody of Super Sentai, which then took on a life of its own. And it's right next door to the Power Rangers section here. And it has all these pictures of Super Sentai, as well as basic info. But I think that's enough about of the book for today, so I'm just going to close it up right now. So, what do I think about this Tokusatsu book? Well, I have to say, I liked it. It was really great. It had a lot of good facts about tokusatsu, and it also helped me learn more about the genre. Sorry that I might have got a little speedy when I was reviewing the book. I might have, you know what I mean, but still, this book was awesome. I give Tokusatsu, a guide to kaiju, sentai, and Japanese special effects from their origins to the present day, a 10 out of 10. That's right.